Hello, sports dogs and bitches. SportsterDawg checking in, chilling. Another nice day during the winter. So again, I'm gonna take the bike out for a ride every day I can. Quick video today. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about what it is like to ride a motorcycle for the first month. So the first month of riding a motorcycle, the first month of owning a motorcycle, and what it is like to ride a motorcycle, specifically a Sportster, like I am. I may have mentioned in the videos before this one that I have owned. I bought this Harley. It's an Iron 3 883. Got it exactly a month ago. It's been exactly a month since I got it. It's my first motorcycle, first Harley, obviously, and I've been riding it since. I've ridden it a lot, or it feels like a lot to me. I've probably put about 1,000 miles on it already since I bought it, so I feel very comfortable with it. A few things that everybody should know that I didn't know when I first got it were the following. The MSF course is definitely necessary. Yes, you can ride a motorcycle without it. Yes, you can control a motorcycle and you'll gain experience and you can learn to ride it without it. That being said, what I learned from the MSF course definitely made a huge impact on how comfortable I feel with the motorcycle. Definitely something that I would recommend every new rider to take. I actually was not planning on taking it, but I found a really good deal on it, and I said, hey, what the hell, why not? I might as well. But what I learned on it has definitely made me feel so much more comfortable riding a motorcycle, and it's just vital. So many things that you can learn that will save your life one day if you were to get into some type of emergency situation, something coming up on the road, someone pulling up, whatever it is, and what the fuck is this person doing? God damn, just go. Fuck this, I'm turning back. Things that I learned in the MSF course were, how to evade obstacles in the road, something that just pops up out of nowhere. That was definitely probably the biggest one. I knew how to control a motorcycle, but I didn't know anything really related to safety in emergency situations. So, take the MSF course for sure. Another big thing that I learned was riding a motorcycle is not as easy as you would think, as far as I'm just gonna get on it and ride it, and I learn as I go. There's so many things that you will discover, obviously, with everything, but specifically riding a motorcycle, because it can be dangerous if you don't expect these things. Like, for example, one thing that I didn't think about when I first got on a motorcycle and I went on the highway was how my body and how I was going to react to highway wind, how that pressure was going to feel, how the wind was going to move me around. Those are things that I never really thought about. I thought, okay, I'll just get on the highway and it'll just feel like a car. That was that. It's not going to feel like a car. You're going to feel like, at first, it's going to freak you out. It freaked me out. Just riding on the highway and just feeling the wind forces, specifically on a windy day. That's definitely something that you should consider, and something that you should research before getting a motorcycle, and specifically before going on the highway. On the good side of riding a motorcycle, first month so far, obviously it's great. You're going to want to ride it a lot. you're going to want to ride it as much as possible, and you're going to love it, specifically if it's your first motorcycle. One thing that I would recommend is starting out with a motorcycle that you can control, and it's not going to overpower you in your skills. I wouldn't recommend to go out there and get a BMW 1000RR and just, gunning it down the highway. I would not recommend you do that. It's going to overpower you, and again, in emergency situations, you may not want to be in that spot. I definitely would recommend going with something that's more guided towards beginner riders. I think what I got, the 883, is perfect for beginner riders. It's not overpowering. It has, in my opinion, some people may say that it doesn't have a lot of power, but in my opinion, it has sufficient power to where I can enjoy it, while at the same time having control of the motorcycle. This is a very light motorcycle, or in my opinion, I mean, it's going to be obviously heavier than your sports bikes, but as far as a Harley goes, or as far as a Sportster go, it feels really good. I mean, I feel in control. Another thing that you should think about, which I did before you get the motorcycle for the first time, is your height and how it's going to feel on you. I would definitely recommend trying out various motorcycles before you pick the one you're going to buy, just to see how it fits your body, how ergonomic it is compared to your specific body type. I'm 5'8", 170 pounds, and this 83 really fits me like a glove. Like, I feel like I'm in control of the motorcycle. I feel great. I do think that if I was any taller than I am now, I would be kind of cramped. I would feel kind of too big for the motorcycle, specifically with the middle controller. If you had front controllers, then yeah, that's a little different, and it would feel definitely more comfortable. But with the controller, the stock controllers that come with the mid controls, you will definitely feel a little too big for the bike if you're any taller than, let's say, 5'9". If you're heavier, definitely think about that. I'd probably go up to a 48 if you're heavier than I am. But I mean, it's not that big of a difference. But if you're over 200 pounds, definitely get something bigger. I'd definitely try out as many bikes as you can and get comfortable with them. If you can ride and get a hang of it from a friend's bike or rent it one before you actually buy yours, that's ideal in my opinion. Or just get a really shitty bike, ride it, get comfortable with the controls and how to ride a motorcycle, and then buy your motorcycle. One big thing that I'm kind of a hypocrite about that I wouldn't recommend is motovlogging. First month of riding a motorcycle, I would say that if I could, obviously I'm not going to stop now, I've already started. My goal is to motovlog at least once a week, every week. So I'm not going to stop now, but I would definitely recommend you, if you're looking at motovlog, definitely recommend to wait until you get better. Wait until your skills are up to par. Wait until your reaction times are quicker, until you have a better hang of the motorcycle. I would definitely wait, if I could do it all over. Talking about motovlogs, I would definitely, first month of riding a motorcycle and pre-riding a motorcycle, I would recommend you check out some motovlogs. Check me out. Check anybody out, I've learned a ton from motovlogging when it comes to caring from a motorcycle, picking out what type of motorcycle, different types of motorcycles, different types of helmets, riders, riding styles, safety tips, so many things that I've learned from motovlogs that definitely have made a difference in how I view riding a motorcycle. I would definitely recommend you subscribe to the ones that you like, the ones that you see that are interesting, and keep up with them. Definitely something that I would recommend you do, there's so many out there that you can pick from. As you know, if you're watching me with whatever 50 subscribers that I have right now, if you're watching me, you're definitely interested in motovlogging. But I'd say, you know, if you just found this on Google, you found this on YouTube, definitely subscribe to other YouTubers and follow them, follow their motovlogs, see what they're doing, see how their lifestyle is all about. Definitely a big one. And one last one before I check out is safety. Make sure when you're getting on a motorcycle, make sure that your first thing you're thinking about, the last thing you're thinking about, the only thing you're thinking about before you get on that motorcycle is safety. How can I make my riding experience safer? What things can I do to ride more safety? Again, the motorcycle safety course is going to give you a lot of those tips, but practice it every single time you ride. Every time I'm riding, obviously I'm still learning, only have 1 month under my belt, but every time I ride, I try to follow everything I've learned, like where to stand if I'm, for example, this is a kind of a highway slash just a fast road, 50, as you can see there, 50 mile an hour speed limit. I'm going 60 right now, as all the other cars are. Where to ride when you're in a highway like this, what position in the lane you feel comfortable with, and what's the safest for you as a rider, and so many other tips, you know, like how to hold the handlebars, how to brake properly with both brakes, how to not create bad habits while riding a motorcycle. So many other things, that everything related to safety. Hey, I got weight, and yeah, and one more thing as a bonus thing, something that I would definitely recommend, something that makes me feel better, makes me enjoy riding a motorcycle a lot more, is trying to be part of the community. If you're not motovlogging, you know, that's cool, but try to be part of the community as to joining riding clubs, joining the local meetup groups, Facebook groups, friends, go out and meet people that have motorcycles like you do, go in the community. Not only is it going to be a lot more funner for you, you're going to have that support from other riders, you're going to learn a lot from more seasoned riders, and there's so many processes to doing that. I'm starting to do that right now, networking with people in my area that are riders, other motovloggers, other riders, even different types of motorcycles, and it just makes the whole experience a lot better. So, with that being said, SportsterDawg, check it out.